Hey everyone, today I have some Mercari nail polish finds to share with you. So today I'm going to be talking a little bit about Mercari. Mercari is an online marketplace very similar to eBay where you can buy and sell secondhand goods. I absolutely love Mercari. There's no seller fees and it has been really beneficial for me, as well as it is where I host my nail polish D-stash. I recently did a video decluttering my nail polish collection and I sold them through Mercari, which was a really awesome choice. The marketplace offers a beautiful protection system for the buyer and sellers alike. So overall, I would have to say it is my favorite secondhand market. And by the way, this is not sponsored. Nobody's telling me I have to say this. I just really like Mercari. It happens to be where I have found some of the limited edition polishes that I have been hoping to find, so let me show you some of them. I have a bunch of polishes here to share with you. These are my most recent nail polish Mercari finds. Starting off with Color Club's Miss Bliss. This is a gorgeous hollow polish. This is a linear hollow and it's in kind of this mauvey pink tone, really gorgeous. This also happens to have the little flower top, which I find super cute. This polish is actually the polish that I bought 6 bottles of. If you've been kind of watching here recently, you may have heard me talk about this polish. This is the one. It's got that gorgeous linear hollow effect and it does come through really strong on the nail. I ended up giving one of these bottles to Grandma and she has absolutely loved it. She's actually worn this twice already and I love it every time she wears it. I'm going to be putting this in my summer nail polish picks and I cannot wait to wear this one. And I did show that one on the swatch in 2 coats. This one is really close to a 1 coat formula though, and I've got to agree with all of you that have said Color Club's hollows are the best hollows. This is a beautiful formula and the pigmentation of the hollow particle is absolutely stunning. It is a very tightly packed formula with all of those gorgeous particles and it just gives the strongest linear hollow effect. I love this one. The next polish is actually a polish that I've been wanting a backup of. I have been hoping to find one at a price that I am willing to pay. I've seen them kind of rolling around at the $30 price point and I really didn't want to have to pay that. Somebody did end up posting this polish as well as the next polish that I'm going to show you together in a bundle in a price that I was really happy to pay for. This is Vanessa Molina's Modified Beauty. This came from Polish Pickup April 2023. It is this beautiful blue jelly and it's got these gorgeous translucent pink flakies that do shift to a golden green, but they do have some sapphire glitters in this polish as well, which gives a really beautiful blue sparkle. Here you can kind of see those sapphire glitters that sparkle throughout the polish. It is a beautiful polish. The way that the sparkles and the flakes build up is so magical. I do go in for 4 coats with this polish and it does look a little bit better on the nail in my opinion, but it is still magical nonetheless. Very much a fairy-like polish. I love this one and I had to have a backup. I am going through my current bottle pretty quickly and it is definitely one of my favorite polishes in this color range. This next one is actually another Vanessa Molina polish. This one is actually Wonder Seabed. This is another Polish Pickup exclusive polish from April 2020. This is from way before I was ever into polish pickup, but this is such a beautiful sea-like polish and it definitely is super gorgeous and definitely on theme for the name. It definitely gives very sea-like aquatic vibes, and on the nail it definitely builds up really nicely in 3 coats. It kind of like the last one has a very jelly-like formula and those really pretty flakes give that golden shimmer aspect to the polish, so that is really pretty as well. This next one is another one that I've actually wanted for a while. This is KB Shimmer's Cool Beans. It is like a beautiful blue base with this gorgeous green to gold type of shimmer. Really stunning polish. I actually saw this on one of the vendors at the KB Shimmer booth at Polish and Beauty Expo last year and knew I had to put this on my list ASAP. It wasn't one of the ones that I planned to buy it that day from that booth, so I held off for a while and ended up finding it at a really great price on Mercari, so I'm really thankful for that, and I'm super excited to wear this polish. I did go ahead and build it up here in 3 coats. It is a very shimmer heavy polish. So the base is really sheer and it's all shimmer. So I just gave it that full 3-coat effect. And you can see that the shimmer goes from like that green to gold to blue. It's just really, really mesmerizing. I love this one. Next up, I have a Lynn B Designs polish here. Now, Lynn B Designs is definitely one of my favorite indie makers. She does a lot of fun things for the holidays and sale times of year. This is actually the Cyber 2023 GWP. Maybe it was like Cyber Monday sale or something of that nature. This one is called Spruce Things Up. It is a reflective polish and it definitely is a super sparkly little stunner. Even without the flash, you can see just how sparkly those reflective glitters really are. They give such a twinkle. They're a little bit different than some of the other sparkles I've ever seen, and I'm really starting to fall in love with reflectives. Here you can see that gorgeous reflective effect. This is what those sparkles end up looking like under the flash of your phone. So it's definitely something you don't get to see like in real life, but it's really fun to take pictures and recordings of. It's just such a cool finish, and it's so different from everything else on the market. Yes, I'm a little late to the game with liking reflectives, as I have discussed in my unpopular nail polish opinions video that I did here recently. If you missed that, I will leave it down below for you. But I love the sparkle in this. Like, the colors in here are just so stinking pretty. There's like a magenta tone, a silver, and almost like a tealy green within like this pine base. I don't know. It's just so fun. It almost gives me Easter vibes. And the last two happen to be polishes that I have been looking for so long. These are polishes that I've wanted for a couple years. These come from the Sinful Colors Honey Fleck Save the Bees line. This was a 6-piece polish set of bee-themed polishes. There were 2 pinks, 2 yellows, a white, and a black. They all had the same finish and had this beautiful honey fleck type of flaky. It is a golden and pink, beautiful honey-toned flaky that has a little bit of a shimmery shift to it. Really fiery, really warm, really beautiful, and gives a very amber-like look within a polish. So when I saw that Sinful Colors Mexico was posting about these polishes, I had to get my hands on them. It took me years to find them, and I searched at so many stores, but I ended up finding the first 4 online at Target, and I made a whole video about those. I was so excited to finally get my hands on some of them, but I was really trying to find the last 2, which I totally did, and I'll show you swatches in a sec. But now that I have the 2 that I've been wanting, I also want to do a giveaway of the 4 that I've also had. I now have doubles of. So I'm going to give away the 4 extra polishes in an upcoming giveaway. So definitely make sure to stay tuned and be subscribed because you don't want to miss it. You just got a huge sneak peek for a giveaway coming up soon. So stay tuned. And if you'd like to see the polishes that will be up for grabs in that giveaway, I will leave a link down in the description box for you from when I first got my 4 original Honey Fleck polishes. So let me show you the 2 that finally completed my collection and that I've just been hoping and waiting to grab, and I finally got my hands on. This first one is Save the Bees, and this one is one of the yellows of the collection. This is the brighter yellow of the collection, and then there is a more deep amber honey-toned yellow. There they are side by side just for comparison. But I knew I needed this brighter yellow. It's just so pretty, fun, summery, and feels like the perfect little dandelion polish. I love the finish and the way that it has a couple different flecks in there. The way that the flake can look pink as well as gold, it's just so pretty. The next one I have here is Honey Child, and this one is the white of the collection. It almost has the slightest pink hue in the bottle, which I don't feel like I get as much of on the nail. But honestly, this is one of the polishes in the collection that I wanted the most, so I really needed to get my hands on it, and I'm so happy to finally have this one in my collection. Thanks to Mercari, honestly, because I have been looking for so long. So finally getting to add this little baby into my collection and super stoked about it. But those are the 7 polishes that I grabbed from Mercari here recently. Not this month, but the past 2 months before is when I grabbed these, and I've kind of been accumulating them for this haul. And yeah, I just kind of got to boast on Mercari a little bit. They have made the accessibility of polishes a little bit easier. I don't feel like it's as good on other marketplaces. It's kind of where the indie resellers have landed, and I'm totally cool with it. It's made finding some of the polishes that I've really been looking for super easy. And they even have a feature where if you are looking for something, you can get notified when new posts of your search get posted. So that is also another really cool tool. Have you ever shopped Mercari? Where do you buy your secondhand nail polishes? Like if you're looking for a polish that you know isn't going to be in just a regular marketplace, like it's not a mainstream and maybe it's a limited edition indie, maybe you missed it. Where are you going to find it? How do you find your nail polishes? Personally, I check the Facebook groups, but that's like my second attempt, and usually for my more desperately in search of polishes, usually I can just find them on Mercari. I've never actually had to buy from the Facebook groups, even though it is probably a little bit easier to find what you need because there's so many indie consumers in one place. But I just like Mercari. I am in the Facebook groups. I see people buying and selling polishes there, but I've never done that. Have any of you? I'm really curious about indie secondhand polishes because honestly, I only buy them from 2 places, and that's other people's D-stashes as well as Mercari, which is where some of those D-stashes are in the first place. So let me know where you buy your secondhand polishes. If you do buy secondhand polishes, do you just buy online and from the drugstore? Let me know down in the comments. I'm kind of curious. And if you are looking for a polish, I implore you, try Mercari, check it out. It's worth a try. You'd be surprised what you'll find. But that's it for this one, and I hope to see you in the next one. And until next time, friends, thanks so much for hanging with me.